Alrighty then. Let's play some Highguard. Because that didn't sound cheesy at all. I know. I'm an idiot. But I wanted to make a video with my sort of first raw impressions of Highguard. Because one, I still have a backlog of my really in-depth analysis videos to do. And two, I've heard things. And by things, I mean I heard that it lost half of its player base in a few hours. I don't know how accurate that is. And to be honest, I want to check it out for myself. Judging by the hairstyle alone, though, I don't have high hopes. But you know what? Let's take it with a pinch of salt and be as objective about this as we can. And let's learn to play. Right. So, Highguard is a quote-unquote raid shooter. As far as I know, matches are split between 3 phases. The starting phase, where you reinforce your base. Then you've got the next phase where you go out and about and you find gear. And then the last phase where you siege the enemy's base. At least that's what I figured out from developer interviews I've watched recently. In fact, there was one on a podcast, can't remember which one, that was put out, I think, a day or two before the game was released. So, I don't have much information, just what little has been released so far, and I've tried to avoid most information. I am running everything, I believe, on max settings. I should be. Let me triple check. I have tweaked my controls because I like certain things on my mouse. Video, yep. Field of view 100. Internal resolution is at 75. No. There we go. 100%. Everything on high. I don't use DLSS. And that should be that. Pardon me. Got a bit of frog in my throat. Now, the reason I do this is because I have a beast of a rig. Now, I've got the FPS counter. In fact, I think I have 2 FPS counters. One from Steam, and I think the other is from NVIDIA. So let's just turn one of them off. There we go. You have a tiny, itsy-wincy little FPS counter on the top right. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out on that as a basic gauge of performance. Yes, I do understand there are more indicators than just FPS, but FPS is a good basic indicator of performance. The reason I'm confident that I should be able to run this at max settings without any sort of upscaling or DLSS or anything like that is because my computer's an absolute beast. Specifically, I have this. No, wait. This. That's the side of the screen. Apparently, I don't know my left from my right. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my specs here, somewhere here, to the right of me. Right? Right and down, right and up. You know what? Somewhere on that side of the screen. Right there. Ding! See? That's what my computer is. It is. It's an i9 14-something-K processor. You know what? I'll just DxDiag it. Let's just make it simple, shall we? DxDiag. Let's get me some diags of my DX. And what I'll do, in fact, instead of just going ding and editing it later, ding, I'm just going to share my DxDiag on screen. Give me 2 seconds. Where are we? Window capture. I'm going to make one of these. Let's put you there. There we go. We've got a nice little window capture. And what I'll do is I will capture the diag of DX. Right. I'm going to ignore you. Hold on. Inactive? I'm in the menu. How are you saying I'm inactive? Look, I can get that if I was in a match, but I'm in the settings menu. It should not kick you out at all, even if you're inactive in the settings menu. Hell, even if you're just in the basic menu, it shouldn't be kicking you out like that. Not unless you're in there for ages. That implies that the whatchamahoos, it's the servers, aren't very good. Right, let me make sure my DxDiags is large enough for you to see. All right, there we go, and voila! Right, so, as you can see, I'm running a bloody Intel i9 processor, like so. 64-ish gigs of RAM. I mean, it is 64. I know it says more, but I put in 64. And an RTX 4090 graphics card, a la so. My computer's an absolute beast of a machine. And if I'm super duper honest, this is the first time in my entire life that I've ever had a computer this good. Most of my life, I've been using fairly mid-range machines that I've built myself because, you know, I'm a fairly average individual. It is what it is. But I have a really good computer, which is why I'm generally very confident these days about playing everything on max settings without needing upscaling or any sort of nonsense. And if I ever notice things are low on frames, or I notice that performance isn't good, even a slight amount on my machine, then I know that the work that's been done to optimize the game has been poor. Because if my computer ends up with an issue, even a small one, that means anyone on a mid-range computer or even on consoles is going to have a much poorer experience. And that sort of thing's just unacceptable. To be honest, there's been too much laziness in games development lately. And one of the biggest red flags from that is poor performance and lack of frames. No, we shouldn't be expecting 30 FPS. 60 FPS was the expectation 10 years ago. These days, you should be optimizing so that people on a good rig can hit 120 easily. And really, you should be optimizing for the mid-range, not for a computer like mine. And if a computer like mine struggles, you've done wrong. And what am I seeing? In this tiny area, 53 to 58 frames per second. That's not a good sign. Saying that, we're sprinting. Sprinting is... it's a tad sluggish, I have to say. It's not the slowest in the world, but it is a little on the slow side. This is me sprinting. I realize in a lot of hero shooters like this, they intentionally slow down character movement, and I know that this game has mounts, so I'm expecting those to be much faster, but I'm not a big fan of slow movement. Even if this was just a fraction or two faster, I think that would be better, but at the moment it's too slow. Even walking pace feels way too slow, too sluggish.
Go ahead, take some shots.
Alright. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, bam, bam. Okay, the gun is actually slower than I am. And
now try it with the scope.
Hold on. Did I just see what I think I saw? I need to do some science. Hey, my guy. In fact, bottom right of my screen, I have 5 bullets in this gun. But this is a 6-shooter. Meaning it has 6 chambers in that revolver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reload. it uses a speed reloader to put in 6 bullets, but I only have 5.
I don't appreciate that.
5. Forgot that one. It's a bit weird. I imagine they're going to change the stats because I know you can get guns of an upgraded, or rather, you can get higher level guns, and those guns will have things like more ammo, higher firing rates, less recoil, etc., etc., etc. But if they were that lazy to make a 6-shooter only fire 5,
Good effort, but use the scope.
what else were they lazy about?
Now try
Also,
the grenade. It can get where bullets
why
can't.
did I have to equip my scope? Like, if your gun has a scope, it should just be there. Or, don't give me a scope. That shouldn't be something I need to equip. That made no sense, and is an extra step that, to be honest, is going to be a pain in the ass, especially in the middle of combat. Could you imagine if you just forget that you have the ability to put your scope on, you don't use it, and then you try to do it in the middle of a fight to get some better aim, and those split seconds get you killed. Right. Equip grenade. Oh, right. So that literally meant equip grenade. So that's not the grenade throw button where you would normally, see, no hands, you would normally either hold the grenade down and then throw it, or quick throw it. Nope. That just equipped the grenade. Why make me take that extra step? Why make me equip it and then have to manually hold it down or quick throw it after that
Not bad.
with the fire
Let's move to the
button?
next platform.
That's another extra step that in the heat of combat is going to get me killed. I guarantee you that at some point during the next few matches, when we actually play a match or two, I'm going to
Once
get
you're out
killed
there, you'll
because
find good weapons.
I'm not going to throw a grenade
Rare
out in
ones are
time.
upgraded.
Like, guaranteed.
The upgrades evolve. Weapons marked orange will
See?
come with some nice
Upgrades.
perks.
So
Give
this
it a
one
go.
has faster reload, faster swap, bigger magazine size, and more stability, which I'm assuming has to do with recoil. Right, still a 6-shooter, but I have 18 bullets now. See, I like that.
Good work, kid.
And no,
Take that
it
zip
doesn't
line to the
rapid
next platform.
fire automatically by me just holding down the... Oh, it does. Huh. I was manually doing that before. Good to know I could just hold it down. Spam fire. I mean, I don't hate it, but probably should have tried that first. It's still a bit weird and a bit inconsistent seeing 6 bullets go in on an 18-round gun. And yes, I do understand that it's probably more effort than it's worth to make individual animations for each weapon that has to be
You can lose yourself or your mate.
upgraded and changed in some way.
Quite go away now, do we?
But at the very minimum, I'd expect a 6-shooter
There we have it.
to fire
Well done.
6
Well,
shots.
that's all for this place.
I don't know why
Let's
it's
go blow
5.
some
That
stuff up,
seems
shall
like
we?
an arbitrary undercount for no reason. Thus, arbitrary. That is what that would mean. Right, movement. Yeah, movement's not great. It's not terrible, mind you. It's just not that good.
Listen up.
Yeah,
I'm
it
on
just
the other
feels
side
like
of this wall.
slow
You'll need to
apex
break it to
movement.
reach me. Use that axe the Vigil gave you.
Or I'll just shoot it down.
Now the shop is open.
Great.
Step right up.
I have no
Don't have any
money.
coin to spend yet. Better find some. Go harvest some Vesper.
Alright, you're gonna make me mine some rocks? Got it. Can I just... Oh. So, I can't just shoot them really fast. No, I have to... Right. And they made it a minigame. Alright,
Try
because
those crystals.
that makes perfect sense. And you can throw your axe and pull it back because God of War, I guess. I mean, I'm not necessarily complaining. It just seems like a weird mechanic.
That's plenty, kid.
I just don't
I've got a rocket
know how that was necessary. Again, don't hate it, but it is what it is. You shut up.
Friendly fire, kid. Great. Grab that rocket. Pick up some ammo too. Right,
Alright.
kid. See those grey walls in the building behind me? Point that rocket and wipe them out.
Because walls are going to be destructible, mostly.
Not too bad.
I mean, destructible environments are cool, don't get me wrong.
To reinforce those walls. Reinforced walls are stronger than stone. No little action
But-
do too much if you want to trust. I do love destruction.
But this seems a bit too
You say you're a warden.
static. I mean, Marvel Rivals had destructible environments to an extent, and when you did those and destroyed those elements, it actually changed the way the level worked. And it's kind of
Things that makes a warden a warden.
imperative to understand how and where you can destroy things so you can get the advantage for your team in
That
battle.
power is what makes us special. Unique.
This
Let's
is
see
a
what
bit,
yours can do.
I don't know, stale? That's not the right word. It's just,
Move up to those walls
It's
and
not-
show me what you've got.
it's not quite impactful to me. At least so far. Maybe it'll be different when we're actually in a match. I just don't expect it. Pardon me again. Oof. Alright, smashed walls. You happy now? I have to do another one. Alright. I don't know why you're making me do it repeatedly. I figured it out the first time.
Let it out, warden. Try again. Bet you could tear through that whole building like it's paper.
Alright, that was my ultimate,
Go, warden. Let
which I had to activate and then trigger to fire. So I had to hit the ultimate button, which I actually have on my mouse, and then I had to press the fire button for it to work. Which, I mean, in some cases that could be useful.
Well, that's it for me.
But I
There's your ride.
I get the feeling
There you go, catch it.
that in other cases
I'll see you out there.
it's going to be like the grenade throw, equip and throw, where it's an extra few seconds that you don't want to be spending in combat. It would mean that you don't accidentally fire off your ult. So I guess there's a bit of a balance they're trying to make there. Let's see what it's like in actual combat. For now, I'm not super impressed, I have to say.
Welcome, Warden. Now, there's a lot of people who want a piece of that land out there. It's your job to fight for control.
Well, no
Take
shit,
out your
Sherlock.
enemy's base
What?
before they take out your own.
You don't
Got
have
some
to
time
be...
at the start. It's best to use it to reinforce some walls.
Yeah, you
That will
don't have to
protect your base.
condescend to me. I'm not a 5-year-old, and you don't need to be the Mario AAA game meme.
Walk up to a wall to reinforce it with iron.
Like,
Right,
you know the meme,
unlocking base
the one that's been going
shield.
around
It's time to
recently?
get out there and find
You've got
gear.
like HD Mario coming in looking like it's been made in an Unreal game, and just having a person in its ear, because that's the repetitive trope at the moment in gaming.
Remember,
Oh, I got a horse. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like raisins.
You can find is improved armor.
Right.
If you come across an
The
armor
horse
chest, the blue
is
one, grab some.
quick. It is very quick. It doesn't feel like I'm running on a horse. It just feels like I got taller and I sprouted a horse head from my crotch that kind of swings about as I sprint faster than the wind. Right, so it's told me to grab armor, but there's a chest right here. So I'm just gonna pick this up because, you know, weapons. Oh, I don't need a zipline.
Great, that's a red chest.
I
Now
know it's a
find
red
blue
chest. Look, shut the fuck up. Don't condescend to me.
That's the blue one.
I know it's the... someone thought that a condescending voice in your ear telling you what's red or blue was a good fucking idea. Just think about that. Someone thought it was genuinely a good idea to make an annoying condescending voice telling you the obvious, like you're a damn 5-year-old. Multiple people have to sign off on shit like that. That's already annoyed me. Level design is it not too bad? It's very large and spacious, very quiet. Yes, I realize that's because there's a tutorial going. But just, it's odd, it's like oddly silent. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just because it's tutorial and it'll be different when we're in a match. But the map feels oddly large. Hopefully, that's because you're going to have some big teams on each side clashing with the siege. That would be pretty cool. But so far, my horse crotch isn't that cool. Moving is fine. I think I'd rather have just a movement system instead of a mount though, because this just feels like they saw it in Paladins and thought it was a good idea to nick. The whole mining for rocks and breaking walls feels like they just went, ooh, this is like Fortnite, let's be like Fortnite. I'm not the biggest fan of that, to be honest. Not the biggest fan of the mechanic or of Fortnite. I'm just not that kind of slop enjoyer. Game looks okay. It's entirely unimpressive. It's not ugly by any means. The art style is just so far quite bland. Yeah, a bit generically bland fantasy-ish type thing.
Your armor packs together. Not a bad idea to hold on to a few sets.
Good to know.
Let's grab one more piece. Try visiting the trader. Flynn will help you out.
I like the transition between mount and zipline. That was pretty smooth.
Over here, Warden. Let's get you all armored up.
Thank you.
Don't forget to harvest some Vesper first, kid. Right next to me.
I have to harvest. I don't like this. It's an unnecessary mining minigame. Why delay the time? Is it to make me more vulnerable while mining? If so, why? Guns are already gonna make me vulnerable because bullets fucking hurt. This should just let me smash them up really quick. Like there's no need for that to take anywhere near as long, other than for it to be there and for them to say, look, we have a mining mechanic. Isn't this just like Fortnite? You get to dig, and then you get to build, and then you get to break. It's just like Fortnite. I'm not impressed by that. And it doesn't feel like something that's going to... What do you mean, sorry about this? Why do you love it?
Sorry about that one, mate. I need you to know that if you get taken out like that, the armor you've got on breaks. This is why multiple armor sets is a good idea.
I need you to know this. Why didn't you just say so?
Enough messing with
You could have just had a line of dialogue telling me that instead of wasting my time with a death and a respawn. And if you're trying to say that, oh, that's there so you can learn how respawn works, come on. The tutorial should be streamlined and paced so that you're learning the key mechanics that you need to play the game from a basic to an advanced level. The tutorial should give you everything you need to know. Ooh, a big glowy sword. All right, can I swap to it? Where's my sword? Where's my sword? I just picked it up. So So I get a big glowy sword, but I can't hit anyone with it?
Find one of the plant points and let the Shieldbreaker do its job.
Are you kidding me? What? Why? It's a big glowy sword. I should be able to decimate all my enemies with that. That should be a massive... What the fuck are the Thundercats doing here? Alright, so this is clearly some kind of siege tower. Why they decided it had to look like it came from Thundera is beyond me, but okay. It is what it is. I'm still disappointed in lack of sword, because that would have been fucking awesome. You fight over like an ultimate style weapon, which could give you a massive advantage and reap the heads off all your enemies during a massive siege. That would be really fucking cool. That's not a thing though. You use the giant cool lightning coated glowy sword as a marker to summon that. Okay. That was actually quite the disappointment. That could have been so much better than it was. But it wasn't. And there's no reason it couldn't have been better. Like that's such a waste. That's such a waste. That could have made so much fun in a match. Cool moments, epic scenarios where it's you against an entire team, soloing. Like that element of the power fantasy could have been amazing. Alright, so
nice job. That's one generator down. Track the base's power. It's almost
okay,
down.
so the game seems to be some weird twist on capture the flag and search and destroy. I'm literally aiming at the floor. Do I have to crouch and do it? Okay. Am I just being fucking dumb? No, no. You can, in fact, just... I mean... What? Why did that work on the wall, but not the floor, when the floor was closer? Will it work on the ceiling? I mean, you know, let's test this out in 20 seconds. Gonna sabotage that, but first, I want to do that science. In fact, you know what? Let you count down, because your countdown will happen faster or slower than my cooldown for this thing. 2, 1, boom. All right. Okay, still can't hit that. But you can be a couple of feet away from a wall and it will work. But you can't do it to the floor you're standing at, or the ceiling. That's kind of dumb.
I think you're ready, kid. A true warden.
That's kind of dumb.
Well said.
You know,
See you out
it's,
there. Luck.
try not to judge too harshly. You know, I'm judging harshly. That's dumb. That should work on any breakable surface, especially if it's point blank range. Why would it not work that way? No, I don't want to watch an advanced training video. Why wouldn't that content already be in the tutorial? You dumb fuck. See, I'm already getting quite annoyed because so far it keeps doing little things that are stupid. And it's little details that tell me that they're cutting corners and that they've been lazy in certain ways. And if they've been lazy in certain ways and cutting certain corners, what else have they been lazy about? What else have they cut that they shouldn't have? What have they sacrificed in order to prioritize other things? And are those other things genuinely good? Or did they make those sacrifices and cut corners for no purpose at all? I'm leaning on the latter, not because I have anything against the devs by any means, but mostly because that's the pattern I've been noticing in a lot of games recently. I have a mustache hair that's growing up into my nostrils. Really annoying. If you have beard hair, mustache hair, you know what I'm talking about. It can be the most annoying thing when one just goes right up. Anyway, curly hairs aside, we want to get into a game. Should we get into a game? Actually, let's see what the mounts are. Oh, these are all the heroes, and that's cool. Or rather, Wardens. So they're all of different types. You got 8 of them. They look okay. This one is probably the most mediocre and lame in design. To be honest, they all come across as relatively mediocre. The designs aren't awful by any means. The characters aren't ugly by any means. It's not in any extreme way. They're not particularly enchanting though, as in the designs, they're not memorable, they're not hooking me. They're not good. They're serviceable. They're not bad. Bland. Maybe uninspired. Yeah, I think that'll do, because this guy just looks like a short-haired Ken. Literally. And they even gave him a skin to make him look like Ken. Yeah. Of course they did. I should have known. What about this dude? What do you get to look like? Conan the Barbarian, or an orc. That is actually a really ugly design. That's not too bad. It's not the coolest, but it's not too bad. Not the worst thing I've seen. This is boring. That, okay. Bit more future tech. Not the worst thing in the world. Still a bit generic, a bit bland. Conan the Barbarian. Classic Conan the Barbarian. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Not the best thing in the world. It is what it is. What about this dude? This dude has a cool mask. This dude is not a dude. It's a dudette. You just can't tell because, well, the chesticles don't show unless you're in that skin. That's not a very feminine body type in terms of shape. I highly doubt that was done by accident, but you know what? I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Spirit binder capable of summoning the wayward spirits of the wildwood to aid her in battle. Yep, definitely a dudette. A dudette that does not look like a dudette. Let's just say you shall not pass and leave it at that. Everyone else, this looks like what's his face from Bleach, except older and with blue arms. What's his name again? I need to double check. It's been years since I finished reading that. Good times. Hitsugaya, that's the one. With his Zanpakuto. Hyorin Maru! I'd forgotten about him. Good times. But yeah, he just looks like an older variant of him and apparently turns into a frost giant. Defensive, makes an ice wall like the Eskimo lady from Overwatch. Great. A lot of these powers, I'm not going to lie, they look kind of derivative of stuff we've seen already. And I don't mean that in a good way. It's lacking in any kind of imagination or originality there. It's bland. If I'm seeing the same shit I'm seeing everywhere else, but not as cool and not as fun, why would I play this instead of the other things that are cooler and more fun? I'm not even a big fan of hero shooters in general, and I hate Overwatch with like a passion. But it has its place, and there are plenty of fans, and I know what those sort of people want to see in a game like this. This ain't it. Not even a little bit. That's the weapons. Presumably, they're going to have skins for them that you're going to have to buy with lots of money. You got your mount, so... Oh! You got a horse unlocked. You got a tiger unlocked and bear unlocked. Horses and panthers and bears. Oh my. Ooh, what's this? Blue feather, so it's like some hippogriff thing, which just comes in different colors and then armor. This one's a bit lazy, and yet you're meant to pay however much that is, 2,200 gold stuff. Don't know. I've not checked the cash shop yet, so I don't know what those coins are really, or how much they equate to in real world money. They're obviously the premium currency. I just don't know how they've used it or how much it relates to in real currency and what you could do with it other than skins. The designs... The designs are gay. I mean that a little bit literally. Like, look at this. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, I guess that's fine, but the vast majority of the player base isn't gonna want to buy that. So why would you make it? Wouldn't you want to make things that the most amount of people are going to want to purchase? And I say this not from an ideological standpoint, but purely from a monetary one. This is a live service game. They need to be making money off of this. It's a free-to-play title, so they should be putting things in that entice players, that make them want to go, I'm going to pay you this money for this skin because it looks cool. Those did not look cool. They looked a bit lame. This is mediocre, a little lame. This is a little gay. I mean, this is like what someone who's gay on Tumblr thinks cool looks like, but instead made something more reminiscent of a gimp suit. Again, if you're into that sort of thing, that's fine. I really don't care. It's no skin off my nose. But this is meant to be a live service game that you should be trying to entice people to give you their money for. You want them to pay you. This isn't tempting. I don't know what's tempting about this. And this is pure Tumblr. So, oh no, but look, it's black and purple with gold. It looks kind of lame. It looks like what would happen if someone made World of Warcraft fan art on Tumblr and then said, you should pay me for it. It's not that cool. This one in particular, that's just pastel colors. Ugh. It's just, rule of cool is not there. We'll be in a bear, and there's the horse. I mean, it's obviously gay. Setting that aside, why did they use a used tampon as the inspiration for this design? Because this is ugly as sin. I don't think even gay people would like it. This is not a good look. It's hideous. Like, what's this weird tumor in the chest? And genuinely looks like they went, ooh, make this gay, and then base it on a tampon. Used, not fresh, not fresh. It has to be bloody. Like, what? Why? This is just boring, stale, bland. Boring, stale, bland, but grey. And this is, like, Tumblr gay edgy, which isn't really edgy. It's just Tumblr gay. Again, who are these skins for? If their target audience is people who have that particular ideology and sexual preference, fine. But how are you going to be making your money back on a live service game when that's a really small population of gamers when you compare it to how many people you want to be playing? Like, again, people had to sign off on this. They had to intentionally design things, and they chose to make things that just aren't that good. In fact, I'm pretty sure most gay people wouldn't like them because the designs just aren't cool. They're the Kathleen Kennedy meme. Lame and gay. Like, why? I'm gonna ride a bear, just because. Alright, we've done enough of that. Let's go into a game. Maybe actually playing will change my mind about stuff. Maybe this would be a genuinely fun game. I don't have high hopes. Everything is pointing to something that's slop, like intentional slop. This is just, it looks mediocre, and the small cut corners I've already noticed, just, they're setting my expectations really low. Match starting, alright. Didn't take too long. I'm gonna start this big man Redmayne, just because I think he was the dude in the tutorial, so I know his buttons. Smuggler's Den. Why not? Why not? I'm not familiar with these maps, but they are what they are, so fine, whatever. We'll go to Wellspring. I don't actually care. None of those animations were cool. They were all kind of lame. Boring. Bland. You're going to hear those words a lot, I think.
This land is nothing like the visions of it. It's much more beautiful, vast and grand. It's troubling to think it carries with it a dark past.
Strengthening this wall.
What was that dialogue? I wasn't paying attention. Something about the land being beautiful. I was too busy doing my job, reinforcing the walls. Don't know what that person's doing. Change my loadout? Oh, yeah. Let's swap you out. For what? You know what? Let's not swap you out for anything. Let's figure out what these guns are like.
Dome's opening in 10. Ready up, team.
Can't mount here. Alright, that's a bit of a pain.
What can I do you for?
The Shieldbreaker is forming soon. Explore and gather anything you need.
Okay. Can I just walk out? I can just walk out.
Mounting up.
Alright, so we're just in a corner here. So I'm pretty sure the bear is about as fast as the horse, so I don't think there's any impactful difference in terms of like speed when it comes to the mounts. It's just an appearance thing, which, to be honest, that's probably a good thing. You don't want to be messing with balance on that sort of stuff, and giving some people too much of an advantage over others. You're just going to create a really annoying meta. Alright, I'll pick that up. Why? Because it's a higher level than what I have right now. I'll keep my sniper, because I like the range. It is, again, really quiet in this map. Like, you can hear the effects. There's no noise at all. It feels vast and empty at the moment. I would say it's the cliche where it sounds too quiet, but that's not really the... Oh yeah, I have to equip... I actually forgot that. I equipped the scope by accident. I just meant to sprint. Apparently, you have to equip scopes. Completely forgot about that. That, again, stupid decision. If you have a scope, it should just be there. There is literally no reason for that element of gameplay. It doesn't add anything good. Ooh! I heard something explode. Oh, this dude. He's just blowing stuff up. Cool, 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 cool. We're just hanging about here. We're not going to go to the Shieldbreaker. I guess we are just ignoring that. You know what? I'm going to play the objective like a good warden. Irony there.
Time to ride.
But look at how quiet it is, how empty. Like, this is a big map. Easily enough for like 12, 15 people. I don't see why the match is a 3-on-3. It makes no sense. Like, so far, the level design and even just the idea of how the game is meant to work seems to make more sense for large groups. No? Just me? Where is he? He's about here somewhere. There they are!
It's close to our base. We must stop them. Listen up. The enemy has dropped the Shieldbreaker. Intercept.
I have the Shieldbreaker. Ready to ring.
Drop the Shieldbreaker.
All right.
Get it quick.
Fire.
Right, well... Clearly I'm not very good at aiming. At all. Let's try that again. The gun, when it did hit, it didn't feel like it was having any actual impact on them. That could just be because the visuals are shit, or it could be because they had too much armor. I can't tell just yet.
Heads up, they're coming in. Ready
Are they
weapons, armor. Let's make them regret it.
Regret it indeed.
They're in. All fire.
Ow. That was probably a stupid move. Okay, right. It took 10 hits to kill me? Oh. It's a bit spongy, right? That's not even them being spongy. That was me being spongy. Why would you make the character spongy? I mean, it's clearly intentional. Zipline! It's clearly intentional, as probably a way of increasing survivability, but why not just lower the time to kill? Because I don't think armor like too much armor like that is the best choice. Right. 5 hits that time. Ah, it's because I'm running out of armor, so the time to kill is getting faster on me. Okay. I mean, time to kill should just be faster anyway. I don't understand why they would intentionally make it slow. So far, there's also respawn timers, which Yeah, the respawn timer, bit too long. So like your time to get back into the action. Oop. Ow. So your time to get back into the action is longer every time you die, apparently. So on a 3-on-3, not only do they have these weird delays with that weird mining system, reloading is an animation you are stuck inside, because I noticed that earlier during the gunfight. Luckily it wasn't too bad, but if you're stuck reloading and you can't either cancel it or switch weapons really quick, then we have a bit of a problem. That could have just been me. I'll test that again, but it seems like a fixed animation.
Back. Let's end this.
But for a 3-on-3, your time to action needs to be faster. Your time to kill needs to be faster.
The siege tower's down. Let's clear him out.
Also, just this doesn't feel good as a 3-on-3. There's too much space. There's not enough people to really have frantic combat. It doesn't feel frantic to me.
I'm under fire.
Take this solo.
Ow, ow. That was a poor decision. It said scan is going on, so don't move. So I followed the instructions. I should not have followed the instructions. Go there.
Opening fire.
They got the better of us, team.
Did I
Let's
get him?
fight back.
Ah, I think I got him. Nice. We got him. We got him. Does this mean we can go on the
Got some
offense
extra
now?
time before the next storm. Ready yourself.
Oh, so if you hold off an attack, you can just
Mounting up.
All loot's upgraded, team.
crack on. Oh, loot gets upgraded between rounds and phases. Okay,
Already.
fine. I can see how that could escalate things. Again, though, we are talking about 3v3s in a massive space. There is such an opportunity
airdrop.
for actual like chaos and danger and really interesting strategic choices. I'm not getting that feeling. In fact, so far, I've not been particularly excited. The gunplay feels okay. It's not bad. The weapons do feel kind of weak. And I think that has more to do with the way armor works than anything else. It's because everyone, including myself, when I got killed in 10 hits, everyone's a bit spongy. And the game's making you be spongy by saying, hey, go out and find all the armor. Ooh. There's a ranger, he said. That is a sniper, and I do want that. I think the other problem with it being 3v3 is that you can't, it's really not good to split from your trio. There's no point. Whereas if there were more of you, you could do flanking strategies with your team. And I think they've really wasted an opportunity to enable more strategic and conscious group play.
Shieldbreaker's forming at Golem Forge. Let's go.
So far, I'm not impressed. The art style itself it's actually kind of boring. Like, the more I'm playing, the less interested in it I am.
Beast is ready.
Again, it's
to
not
be unleashed.
bad. It's just not good. Like, there is a nuance there. And again, if I can find a better option in terms of gameplay and visuals that appeal to me more, why would I play this instead? You know? Like, what does this offer that is better than what I can get elsewhere? Oh, sugar honey iced tea.
The Shieldbreaker's ready. It's go time, group.
Enemy!
Firing on our foes. Reloading.
Right, so headshot, and it did nothing. That missed. Sniper bullets move rather slow.
Drop the Shieldbreaker. Pick it up, team.
Let's bring it. Oh, can I drag him into cover? Okay, so that's cool. You can actually drag the people you're resurrecting into cover. That's definitely going to be useful.
Shieldbreaker is mine.
Oh, that's fine. Just taking pot shots there. But while I was taking pot shots, hopefully my teammate was able to get away faster. And will spawn right on you. That again, the time to action is too long. And it increasing every time you die, that's just not good.
Respawns are almost locked. We're getting into the overtime stretch.
Use it for cover.
Mounting up.
Oh, my audio's just gone skew whiff. Let me just fix that real quick. Alright.
Listen up, group. No more spawns. We're in extra time.
Ow! Okay, so he killed the bear and me.
Pick it up, team.
Apparently that's a thing. Oh, what is that weapon?
You better get some armor on.
Shieldbreaker's in enemy hands. Move to intercept.
Alright, got me some armor. Respawns are locked, so I guess I can't come back into the game, which means it's now effectively a 3-on-2. Why would you make that choice? Like, that mechanic would make sense if there were more players on each side, but you've instantly just completely handicapped the other team. But yes, it does mean that phase is a lot riskier to die in, but that's not good. Like, who thought that was a good fucking idea? Actually. Who thought 3v3s on a map this large was a good idea? It's like they said, oh yeah, let's do what they did in Paladins with all the mounts and the routes and the big maps. Okay, and then we'll have massive sieges. Okay, so your army versus army, yeah? No, trios. Like, who the fuck thought that was a good decision? That's so fucking dumb. And the more I think about it, the more it annoys me. Because it's not fun. And the punishment you get for making any kind of mistake is going to affect your team so badly. Like, seriously.
Zone broken. Focus fire.
It's genuinely not fair to the other players on your team. Ugh, I didn't notice them. That was my poor decision making. Again, look, you see how long this respawn is? Yes, you can get rezzed, but your respawn should not take this long. Time to action with this few players, this amount of delay is unacceptable.
Moving here. Soul armor here. Protect yourself.
Opening fire.
Alright, so that was me not being able to aim. Is it because let's turn my sensitivity down, shall we? Let's see what happens if I turn it to like there.
Harvesting enemy soul.
Let's go to like there.
Armor out.
Let's see if that helps any.
Your light belongs to me.
Can I repair a wall? No. How do you repair walls? I don't know. Can you repair walls? Supposedly.
Beast is ready to
Enemy is planting a bomb. Better stop them. Enemy bomb planted. We must stop it.
Oh,
right
you're
now.
there!
bring down.
I should have seen that coming. That was poor positioning on my part. I should have stayed with the team in cover.
Taking fire.
Gunplay's okay. It's not great, it's not good. It's okay. Serviceable. Not bad. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I don't hate it. It's not the worst thing in the world. Weapons don't feel impactful though.
Siege tower down,
They just
but they're
don't.
Still inside.
Ah! You know what? Let's... I think I'm still a little bit too sensitive. So it just... So I changed the sensitivity. I even hit apply, which is the button I need to press,
Way to fight them off,
and it
team.
just undid
Now
it,
it's our turn.
apparently. It's just...
Back.
Alright.
Let's end this.
Death cannot hold me.
Like,
We've got some
it
extra time
resetting
before
my
the next storm.
settings
Ready
while
yourself.
I was doing stuff, that's unacceptable. Another cut corner that tells
been
me
upgraded.
they were
Get it if you
lazy.
need it.
Double check. Yeah, still there. Okay, cool.
Charlatan. Death's door is ready.
Time to ride.
But yeah, that sensitivity set to 1 is
Heads up,
actually
got an
higher
airdrop coming in.
than I was expecting. I like some sensitivity, but it can't be too high because it makes tracking your enemies a lot more difficult.
Beast is ready to be unleashed.
Armor looks weak. Got your upgrades here.
Grabbing some gear.
Ooh, that's orange. Alright. I guess I'll grab you. You're orange. Ah, I've got no money.
Give them hell, beast.
Can I get money? Let me see if there's anything to mine.
Airdrop marked on your map.
Right, how much did that make me? I don't know. Where's the thing to tell me how much that made me? Or can I only check when I'm in the shop?
Just stopping by.
Dropping an item.
I need like another crystal for that shotgun. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that mining system.
Shieldbreaker's forming.
It just
If the enemy
seems
gets it, they win.
unnecessary. Ooh, chests. Ha! Faster reload.
Darkspawn ready to summon.
Oop.
The beast is ready to be
Coming, boys. Let's do this. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. No, it wasn't. Ooh, sugar honey iced tea.
Ready. Stop the enemy from getting it, or they'll take the win.
I've returned. Ready?
Grenade out. Getting shot.
Whew. Ah, that was a waste. That was a waste. That was an absolute waste. Though I'm surprised that my armor didn't hold up, because I had a few pieces of purple there.
Cannot hold me.
Also, this is like the slowest zip line. Zip lines in general aren't that fun in video games, or in real life, to be honest. Yes, I have been on a zip line. They're a mediocre thing. In this, they're so slow that it's not entertaining. So far, the game mode itself isn't that fun. It could be. I could see potential.
Got it. Moving here.
The enemy dropped the Shieldbreaker. Moving. This is our shot.
I could see potential in the game mode, but there aren't enough people. There's not enough chaos. There's too much space, and not enough conflict going on.
Opening fire.
I'm reloading.
Come on, poke your head out. Poke it out.
Respawns are almost locked. We're getting into the overtime stretch.
I know that wasn't me, but whatever.
Let the darkness take you.
The beast is ready to be unleashed.
I'm riding out.
Yeah, okay. Tick, tick, tock, tock. Try and raise the tension. I'm not feeling tense.
Extra time. Spawn's locked.
Oh no, extra time. How exciting. You see what I mean? Like, the game's trying too hard to be exciting, but it's not exciting.
2 enemies remain, team. Take them out. There's just 1 enemy left. Let's end it.
Throwing some soul armor.
Boom! Headshot!
Squad. Hurts the soul.
Harvesting enemy
If you know, you know.
Location locked. Calling in siege tower.
Awesome. I think I actually have an item. Ooh, sugar honey iced tea. I actually have an item that should let me open a hole elsewhere as well. So, yes, plant dome splitter, because I picked up this small knife type thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open another one here, just so we have another entrance. Now, that's barely okay.
If we don't take out a generator, we will lose, team.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm trapped. I'm trapped.
Planting a thumper charge. Getting shot. I'm reloading.
Ooh.
Taking damage.
Ah. Okay. Respawn time is again too high. Close to 20 seconds before I can come back in. That means that my team is down 1 person for 20 seconds. It's going to be a 3-on-2. That's so unbalanced. That only works well if there's more people. Again, there's not enough people for that to be good. Wait, I definitely used my ultimate there, and all it did was break walls. The enemy just stood there and took no damage, and they ran the fuck away. What? What was that? How is it that I could use an ultimate and have it not do anything? That's actually some bullshit. I wouldn't mind so much.
You can trust me.
Only 1 respawn left, team. Don't lose it.
Because I died, right? But you saw the ultimate take effect. You saw it destroy all the walls around me. Which means it hit. And yet, none of the enemies got hurt.
Planting a thumper charge.
At
We
all.
lost our tower. Be careful out there.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's fine, it's fine. Come on.
Enemy taken down.
Come on, Hitsugaya. You got this. Go on, Bankai. Hyorin Maru. You're not going to res me? That's fine. That's cool. Oh, nice. So one thing I do like is that you can grab your friends and go into cover when you're resurrecting them. That's really useful.
No one's left. Just you. You've got this. Your bomb has been defused. Get it together, team. That was a tough raid, team. Let's do better.
I shouldn't have kept meleeing, but I expected him to go down. You saw me, like, smack him a good few times there. Luckily, the bomb still went off. It didn't count as our point, though, somehow. We were in their base. That was a bomb I planted. So, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. Ultimates being unreliable like that, that's... No. Unless my ultimate is just a roar that only breaks walls. And if that's the case, then what is the fucking point in it? Like, the whole point of that dude is that he's meant to be bringing out absolute destruction, which should mean anyone caught in the range of that attack should be getting murked off. They just took it. They ate it like nothing. Like it was some fucking cheese sandwiches. Toasted, buttery, and delicious. I'm kind of hungry now. More importantly, I need to pee. Be right back. And we're back. Right. I didn't miss anything. Obviously. You know what? Before we go into the next match, I want to see something. This is probably going to piss me off. Because I expect the cash shop to be awful. But let's see what they got. All right, so this is free. Okay, I'll buy it. It's free, right? Why not? But what I actually wanted to see was like how much things cost. All right, so I go to the store. I've bought those things. Cool. That button. Right, so... Oh, wow. So 1,600 golden triangles. What are they called? Highguard gold. That's what they're called. So you have Highguard gold, you have Warden credits, which are some sort of silver thing. It's behind my camera. I can't be bothered to move my face right now. And you've got Vigil tokens. So you've got 3 whole currencies to use. Gold being the one you use for cash money stuff. 1,600 of those is £11. That's a little bit iffy. But let's not judge too early. Right, so it's gonna cost 20 quid to buy. Oh, you get all the skins. It's gonna cost you 20 quid for a hippogriff, eldergriff. Right. Oh no, that's like 15 quid for the tampon pack. Why? Like, just why? And that's the offer. You have the gladiator Spartan style thing. You have the eldergriff, and then you have tampon McPhee over here. I really don't like that horse design. It's awful. Alright, what else is there? Okay, so there's more. Of course there's more. Beast, look, these skins are all about, what, 15 quid each? Thereabouts. And none of them look particularly great. They look a bit meh. This one, clearly meant to be Street Fighter. That's the only skin I like because Street Fighter. I wouldn't pay for it though. It's not worth it. I'm not finding anything here that's pay to win, which is good. So far, it's all cosmetics, which is fine. If they want to do cosmetics for their monetization, I'm okay with that. The problem is the cosmetics are all hideous. They're just not attractive. They're not cool. They're not things I would pay for at all. Let's customize because I can't. But I have you. I own you. Yeah. So why can't I equip you? Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So all I bought with that was a battle pass. So those packs with 7 items, each of them, that cost a tenner each, those aren't just straight purchases of a set of stuff. That is a purchase of a battle pass that you then have to use the purple currency vigil tokens, which is what you get just by playing matches. So I have to pay real money for the opportunity to unlock stuff. I've paid for it. I don't want to have to fucking go through the effort of then unlocking it after I've paid for it. Helldivers did something similar to that, and no. In fact, it was less egregious in Helldivers when you paid the cash money stuff. But even then, this isn't great, because there's, as far as I can tell, there's no way to earn cash shop money, so the gold, in-game, at all. Helldivers, at least you could. This is meant to be a competitive shooter, and the monetization is buying battle passes that you still have to then pay for with another currency afterwards. The competitiveness isn't that high. There's not enough going on. There's not enough people. There's not enough opportunity for strategy, tactics, or interesting gameplay scenarios. Not so far. There's just not enough people on each map. The maps are too huge, too quiet. Desolate, I think, is a good word for it. And so far, it hasn't really been that fun, if I'm honest. It's been a mediocre at best experience. And there are better games. I mean, in terms of hero shooters, Marvel Rivals already beats this, and I have issues with that game when it comes to its pacing, particularly its movement pacing and its shot pacing for your powers and weapons and stuff. But it is a solid hero shooter. It has a lot of good mechanics, and those mechanics are cohesive. And it looks good. The characters look great, and the skins that you can buy, they all look really cool. They all look like things that would entice players to pay for them. None of this does, so far. As far as PvP shooters go, like actual shooters, on a more competitive side of things, even if it's not as competitive, actually, Arc Raiders. I've actually paid money for Arc Raider cosmetics because they looked cool to me. Some of them a bit hit and miss, but some of them I genuinely enjoyed. The gameplay is also really good. Like, the gameplay loop is quite addicting. The sound design is amazing. And the weapons feel good. Now, I'm not saying all that just to digress. I'm saying that because those are things I'm not feeling or getting from this game. So if this game isn't providing that to me, and there are already 2 other games that I can just install right now and play, why should I play this? Because it's a raid shooter? The game mode itself is some weird combination of Fortnite Battle Royale, capture the flag but backwards, and search and destroy mashed together in something that has the potential to be interesting, but really isn't that good. We're going to just do assaults for now, DPS class. So we'll be Mr. Highguard himself, the blandest of all the designs, and the worst hairstyle to ever grace a screen. But whatever. Will be him. Let's see what he's like. Maybe I prefer his abilities and his ultimate more. It might suit me better. Overall, in terms of gameplay quality, it is reasonably responsive. I'm still not getting a decent amount of frames per second. And apparently my FPS counter has disappeared, which it shouldn't have, so let me turn that one on. Luckily I have a backup. Frames are still low. Lower than they should be.
Thank you, Una. You are a cunning warrior and a noble spirit.
Okay, so the characters talk to each other, interact with each other, which is fine. Well, that's not a problem. It's just that dialogue was cringe as hell. So, you are a great warrior. I salute you. Aha. That was just a bit lame. A lot of this game is just a bit lame, I have to say. Right. I think we tried the paladin first already. Let's see what the
Shieldbreaker is
Vanguard is like.
Explore and gather anything you need.
Mounting up. Let's ride.
Oh, that Moin King. I'm pretty sure that was someone who was with me before.
Mounting up. Let's move.
Okay. You open that one. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that I have a bear. Let's mine like it's Fortnite. Yeah. Isn't this fun? Isn't this engaging gameplay? Aren't you loving it? This is the slowest damn zipline. Whoever thought slow-ass ziplines was a good idea was absolutely retarded. A lot of these poor decisions really do take away from the experience. They do more to take away from the experience than they do to provide something good.
Reloading.
Who the fuck are these things?
Enemy soul. Fire. Enemy here. Reloading.
I'm down.
Fire the hole. Mounting up. Let's ride. I'm with you.
Shieldbreaker is forming.
I was
at
pressing the
lines.
wrong button
Ready
there
up.
the entire time.
Riding out.
They down me.
Ooh.
Shock spear out.
Rise. Regrow.
Sending shock spear.
Alright, so I've got a spear type device there.
Axe fully charged.
Rise and fight, we sprout.
They're gonna flank us in a second. I can feel it in my bones. The parkour up the wall. Wait, what do you mean return to the... I'm stuck. That... So I can't... Alright. That was stupid. That should have let me climb over the wall.
Longer linger. Move it, team. Shieldbreaker's ready. Grab it.
Because look, that's the wall. Why couldn't I just jump over it? the way I was trying. I wasn't off the map. That would have been a really interesting way to
Intercept them.
add some verticality and other ways to get around. Oh, crud. Oh! Ah! Okay. So my teammate wasn't dealing with anyone behind me, while myself and the other person were busy trying to chase down the Shieldbreaker. Not ideal. So far, I'm spending too much time not doing anything. I'm either running to a chest, mining a thing, respawning because I'm trash, and then coming back for very small, very short, very lackluster engagements with the enemy.
All right, Warden.
Respawns are almost locked. We're getting into the overtime stretch.
Where are these lot? Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna start getting some of these chests. Because I need armor. I don't have any.
Final time, team. No more spawns.
Good to know.
Hostile here.
And I will leave that as it is for now. I'm coming, my dudes.
That's right.
Hostile here.
Firestorm coming in.
Getting close. Just 2 enemies left.
Ooh, sugar honey iced tea.
Shock spear out.
Looks like it's all on you, Warden. You've got this. Listen up. The enemy has dropped the shield. Intercept.
Oh,
Just 1 enemy left.
my teammate died. So it's a one-on-one right now. Good luck, my guy.
I'm here. Sweating.
Re-entering the fray.
Rejoining the fight. Hurling shock spear. Lay down your arms. Lay low.
They're breaking through. Ready yourself. Let's defend.
Oh. I can't shoot out of my own shield. That's so dumb.
So broken. Focus fire.
So, I was slowed down there because I was trapped in the reload. I did intentionally want to check that out. Don't get me wrong, I'm still trash, but I am trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. When you reload, you can swap weapons to kind of cancel the animation, but if you're not doing that, you are stuck in that animation, and it does actually slow your movement a little.
Stop them. Listen up. Bombs
Shock spear deployed.
Okay.
And regrow.
13 hits to kill.
Rise and fight these brands.
Like, it shouldn't have taken that long to kill me.
I've fallen.
Really shouldn't. That... I'm not impressed, as you might imagine.
It's not over yet.
I'm really not impressed.
The enemy has destroyed a generator. Heads up, they're planting a bomb. Intercept. Enemy bomb planted. We must stop it or we're done.
I am not aiming very well at all. I should have also marked the enemy there, but I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Oh, nice. Thank you, my guy.
Reloading.
Ultimate's nearly up. Let's see if I can make use of that.
Hurling shock spear!
Yeah, that was annoying.
Stop the bomb. Ready to fight. Using the bomb.
How? Oh, you actually have to actively defuse it. That's why. I keep thinking you have to kill opponents to do it. That's not how that works. Alright, well, we lost it. It is what it is. I'm not too upset. 1 kill, 1 resurrection. Not the best stats at all. I don't really care though. The gameplay just isn't good enough to keep me engaged. I haven't been interested. I've just been bored. I've been trying to have fun, but it's just not that fun. It could be fun if there were more people involved, if the levels and the design wasn't as bland and derivative as it was, if the abilities were a bit more responsive, if enemies and players as a whole weren't as spongy. I realize that's a central mechanic, spamming out all your armor, but I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. It makes the time to kill way too long. It's not satisfying, and when time to kill is too long, it inevitably and inherently makes the weapons feel weak and shoddy, which then just completely undermines the gunplay and any kind of power fantasy or any skill fantasy. Why? Because it means it's relying on spam fire more than, say, accurate headshots or positioning. No, I just need to be able to maintain aim and hold the button down for as long as possible. Eventually they'll die. That's not fun. That's not even challenge. That's artificial challenge. It's... Honestly, it's all a pile of wank. And I think I might just uninstall it there. Yeah, I don't think this game is worth me putting more time into. It doesn't feel fun to play. It's not going to be worth me doing my full in-depth analysis for it. I don't recommend playing it. It could have potential, but the devs and Jeff Keighley were chatting shit. This game just isn't good. It's not terrible, but it's not good. It's not enticing, and it doesn't do a single thing that other games don't do better. So yeah, save yourself the time, the trouble, and just play Marvel Rivals or Arc Raiders or Helldivers. You have options. This ain't it.